Hello guys, in this video I want to show you how I made this USD CHF setup. This video will provide you with more information so that when you see a setup like this, you won't be confused or you'll be able to trade it in the near future. So in this video, I want to dive deep on how I made this trading setup to be more easy to be traded. And as you know, in the Telegram group, I have posted that setup from the monthly, I mean to say, and to the 3 hours time frame, because the 3 hours time frame was perfect for that time frame. So this is the monthly time frame, I mean to say. As you can see, this week's here and this week here, I was looking at price like this. I saw that this move here and this move here was not even that strong enough. So even though price traded below this low here, I was looking at this price action because this price action is corrective, meaning this price action here is very slow. So that means price was trying to reject this level, maybe this resistance level area here. So my target is this lows here, this wicks here. Like for example, like this one here is my target. And this one here is also the 3 hours time frame setup. As you can see, this setup is very simple and clean. It's not even complicated at all. So I want to dive deep so that I can show you how I made this trading setup. And also I'll show you some examples in the video, and you'll also understand a little bit of confirmation candles, because some of you, I have seen that you are all making a lot of mistakes when doing the confirmation candle. So in this video I want to show you that. So let's start with the video. Okay, here is the monthly time frame. Okay, maybe let me just remove everything here so that I can show you from scratch. So from here we can see that this is just a mess here. This is just a mess. And another trader might say that this trend line here is broken and this one here is just a correction. And maybe he or she was looking for the price to push a little bit lower to the downside like this. This is also correct because we have a week here and then we have another week here, and price is likely like to come and close this, like price will come in the near future and trade below this weeks here. Like let me like from this example here we can see that we have a week here. Price came and closed above this week. Like this long weeks here, guys, you must also watch this long weeks. Like for example, I think I made this kind of setup before. We have a week here, price traded higher and then came and closed this week here. Even in this area we can see that we have some long weeks over here. Price came down and came and closed this week. Some people might see that price is trying to reject, but eventually they will see that they are stopped out. So in this case, if you are stopped out, just know that you were trading on the wrong side of the market, because we don't see the same things as other traders. I see things a little bit different because I have a lot of experience backtesting a lot. So let me make this analysis. So my analysis was like this. We have a low that need to be taken out this week, and then we have another low here that need to be taken out. And then I saw the market structure like this, because we are in a bearish trend right now, but that doesn't mean the price can come lower. It can even push higher from here. As a trader, we all base our trade setups on probabilities. We don't have to be like correct all the time, but when we enter trade, we need to minimize the risk, and we need to reduce like stop losses, because guys, let's stop using like 30 pips stop loss. Like it's very huge, because when you lose that trade you will have a lot of pain. I have a I have a huge understanding of that. So at least in this channel, I'm teaching you like to reduce the risk on almost every trade, because there's no need to risk more on trades anymore. And another thing, don't add more, don't increase your stop loss, because you have seen another YouTube video saying that you need to add at least 10 pips below your stop loss. At least add the spread size only, because that's all you need. You don't have to add like another stop loss into the market so that you can lose even more. There's no need for that. If the market is going to stop you out, let it stop you out. So then from here, I knew that this was trend to reject, and this is the monthly time frame. We had a high of the month over here, so price was trying to reject from here. So then I went to the 3 hours. When I came to this 3 hours time frame, I was looking at a lot of things here. You will see it clearly. As you can see, the market was coming strong in this side, but then the market started to come bearish very strong. You will see that the momentum was starting to be a little bit slow for the bullish side. So that means there was no bias left in this market anymore. As you can see, the market was moving higher, but like very slow from here, and it started to correct. After this correction, we can see that the market pushed lower aggressively. If I'm moving a little bit faster, guys, you can at least rewind the video. I'm trying my best. You can see from here the market was pushing a little bit fast from here, even from here. So the momentum for the buyers here is starting to be a little bit small. As you can see, even here there was a little bit of aggression to the downside, and then we had a correction over here. After this correction, we can see that the market pushed lower from here. So when I saw this candlestick here, this is a bearish engulfing candle. We have a bearish engulfing candle over here. This zone here is the one that I call it a sniper entry. You just put your entry level around this area, but it depends on which candle will close in this side. It all depends on that. If you didn't watch that video, please go and watch it so that you can understand where this is coming from. Because if you didn't watch that video, then you won't understand which confirmation candle is in this area. But I'll try to at least show you which confirmation candle happened over there, so that next time when you see that kind of trade setup, you will be able to enter it on your own. So from this, I knew that, okay, the market is likely to come in this side. And then I just put a line over here, because you can clearly see that this move here is impulsive, this one here is corrective, and this one is also impulsive. So what I was waiting for is another correction to come and touch here first before we can see a confirmation candle. So from here, I just knew that, okay, let me just share this setup, because like this is so great. And I know some of you guys missed this trade. Some of you closed it too early. And then from here, I just did something like this. This was the low that I was targeting at first. And then another low is this one over here. As you can see, this is the setup. It was like this, pure clean, only 2 lines, and there is true tool and 1 prediction. As you can see, don't complicate your trading setups, because it will just make your life a little bit harder. So let's move on. Setup was like this. Let me remove this one here. This was the setup. It was like this. Very simple and neat. This was the whole setup. Only 1, 2 lines only. It doesn't have to be that complicated, because we already knew the higher time frame analysis. So there's no need to complicate your lower time frame analysis. And another thing that I want to point out is that this candlestick here, as we can see, it manipulated this high here by this. So this will make a sniper entry. So right now, let's move forward so that we can reach the confirmation candle there at the top here. So right now, what we need to wait for is price to come at this high here and then confirm, and then so that we can change this risk to reward tool to make us an entry. Let us play. As you can see, price is going higher. Now we can see that price touched the zone here without invalidating this high of the zone. So right now, we need to wait for this candlestick to close. If it closes with a bearish engulfing candle, that means our entry will be at this low here. But if it does not close with a candle that is not an engulfing candle, that means our entry will be here. I hope you understand it here. So let's wait for the market to close with a bearish candle on the zone. Now we can clearly see that price close to the candle that is an engulfing candle over here. But the one reason is that sometimes even if it closes with a engulfing candle like this, our entry can still be here, and then your stop loss will be here. So you will include a spread size around this area here so that you cannot be stopped out by unnecessary brokers that do, guys. So your entry will be like this. As you can see, price is trying to push lower. And look at the stop loss. The stop loss was very, very, very small, around 10 pips. The stop loss was around 10 pips. So let's move on. Let's play so that we can see how price did. Already you are in profit for just a mere stop loss. It's very, very, very small stop loss. You are around 180 pips. As you can see, price even dropped a bit lower than that, around 10 pips. And then your first take profit was around this area with almost 300 pips. So that is 1:30, a very simple setup. 1:30. That is very simple, guys. So let's move on. And this other trade, it was, I think, around 700 pips. Yeah, I think it was 700. It dropped around 700 pips around here. But obviously, you should also take profit because you don't want to enter a trade without taking some money. So from here, we can see that price just dropped low. This setup was very, very, very simple, guys. So once you see a setup like this, it just trade it. A setup, this kind of trading setup will look something like this. For the bullish side of the market, for the bullish side, and for the bearish. For the bearish side of the market, it will look something like this. This is for the bullish. It will do something like this. No, your zone will be around this area here. This is where you should look to buy, and also check if this high here is taken out by this. For the bearish side of the market, it will be something like this. Also, you should also check no, let me draw it properly. Yeah, for the bearish side, it will be like something like this one here. You also have to check this low. This high here is taken out, and then this low is taken out. Like in this example here, we can see that this low is also taken out by this low. So in this case, you will see your zone around this area. This is where you need to sell here. You need to sell around this area, and then in here you need to buy around this area with a confirmation candle. The first thing you need to see, you must mark up your zone. You need to mark up your zone around this area. Check if this low is taken out. Also check this high is taken out, and also check if this move here, check if this move is very aggressive. And also, before you buy from this area here, you need to wait for a confirmation candle. So this is the whole setup in this manner. You need to follow this rules over here. So that means you are going to learn impulse and corrections, price action, like candlestick, like be able to be like go and familiarize yourself with this engulfing candle and confirmation candle. I have a video in the description below. You can go and check it out so that this video can be like very helpful to you. So if you don't understand those kind of things, this kind of pattern will be a little bit difficult. And also go and backtest. Don't try to trade every zone that you see, because you will fail as a trader. Yes, you might take a couple of sniper entries, but you need to go and check that out first. Let me try and find another example so that I can show you in here. This is gold on the 4 hours time frame. You will see this is the same example, but a little bit, it's not even that different at all. As you can see, this area here is very strong. Even this area is very strong, but we can see that right now the market should higher, but not in this kind of price section. It should higher like very aggressively. From here we can see that the market started to be very aggressive, and then it started to correct in this area. I think I made this setup too. It's the same thing. So let's make this setup to be very clean so that we can understand this kind of setup. We have a zone over here. We have a high that is taken out. We have a low. Maybe we can pick this low here. We have a low that is taken out. The structure will look something like this. Yeah, the structure will look something like this. And then what we need next is to wait for a confirmation candle at this area after the market has touched the zone. I didn't draw my zone clearly. And another thing, let me show you from here. This is your entry point, and another entry point is this one. And sometimes you'll miss a lot of entry points around this area here. This one you'll miss a lot. You'll miss a lot of this entry type around this area. This one obviously like you'll miss because like this is very low. So let's wait for a confirmation candle. And remember guys, the zone start here, but because we want to reduce the risk, we're starting the zone around this area here. So let's play. The market touched the zone right now. That means if the market touched the zone in something like this manner here, we will just put our buy limit order around these two buy areas here. Just put your buy limit order here, and then your target, just put your buy limit order around this area. Put your stop loss below. First target this high. This is your first take profit here, not around this, not around this. Take profit around this area. Let's play and see. The market touched. Okay, now you see what I mean. I hope we understand each other. So someone I think was scared when this candle was happening here, but it doesn't even matter. And there's a way that I make break-even levels. So let me fast forward this a little bit faster. As you can see, the market came, it's moving. Another entry could have been in this area here, but let's move on. Now you see like this trade setup like is very effective. So guys, this is the whole setup of this nature. So I guess I'll see you on the next one. If you want like this kind of trade setups, please visit the Telegram link in the description below so that you can get this kind of setups once in a while, because I am still busy with the private members, because I want them like to be able to make their own signals, because that's the aim of this channel. I want people like to be able to do things for themselves, because we don't know what tomorrow is holding for us. So I guess I'll see you on the next one. Also make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So if you subscribe, good things are coming your way. You will learn. So if you come to me like if you want signals, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna teach you to do signals, to make your own signals. I think that's the better solution. And I don't do subscription based because some people are working, some people have like a lot of things to do in their life. So the subscription based will force people like to stop focusing on their life. So that's why I'm making this thing a lifetime membership. So if you want to join, follow the link in the description below in the Telegram and contact me there. We will talk from there. See you on the next one.